actually, welcome to Nova Scotia. Claire.
What?
Claire, la place qu'on fête toujours.
You know, it looks to me like a long St. Joseph de Moines in Shady Camp. I don't know if you know Shady Camp.
Yeah.
But once you get to Shady Camp, it juts a lot. And as we drove around, St. Joseph's is usually I always thought it was the prettiest part of down Shady Camp area.
Yeah.
It's just one long St. Joseph de Moines here. Yeah. It's gorgeous.
Yeah, because this is probably one of the only times you ever come down there.
My first time.
From what I've seen you in Annapolis King's Theatre thing
yes,
a while ago.
A while ago.
What you were playing on fiddle that night was incredible. I mean,
who did I have with me? Was it a rock band or?
No, you're sitting yourself.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, playing some good old classical and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Just ripping it.
Right.
Yeah. Now this is a quote here from your website. Musician, performer, storyteller, Canadian. Now that's a trademark in itself, wouldn't you say?
Well, there's a lot of us. There's a lot of musicians, storyteller Canadians out there, but I happen to be one of them, yeah.
Now, what's so different than the other?
Oh,
no, that's fine.
Wait.
The other
slipped off. What's so different?
Yeah,
they don't have these.
So in music, you travel, you see a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
In the future, you got a book coming out, the life and times.
There was one done about 20 years ago, and I ended up having to sue them because I never got to edit it, and there was a lot of information that was wrong. It was a ghostwritten thing. But someday I might sit down and give a bit of a story of my life if anybody's interested. If somebody will pay me to do it, why not? But
absolutely.
I mean, it's all in the end about performing and playing shows and having the music be heard. So, the stories and the books, those are one thing. Music is the other. The main thing.
How many shows do you play in a year nowadays?
I do on average probably 20 to 30 shows a year.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't do a lot.
Do you do mostly festivals, or how's your your schedule?
I do maybe 6 or 7 shows in the summer.
Okay.
I do maybe 10 shows between November and February, and then a couple in the spring.
Okay.
Sometimes it's 15 shows, sometimes it's 30. I don't do a lot. I'm like lobsters. If there's more lobster on the market, you pay less.
Yeah.
So I have to consider as I'm not a Judas Priest. I don't have hit songs out there that people are going to continuously follow through. But I've made a niche market within Canada for sure, and other places that recognizes me as a good fiddler. Yeah. And there's lots of places to play. But I don't want to, what's the word for it? I don't want to overplay the market.
Right.
So I'll go to Calgary maybe once every 2.5 years.
Okay.
I'll go to Edmonton, that sort of thing. So I try and keep the shows down so that it just doesn't become same old.
What's your take on social media and stuff? I mean, today people have to post so much stuff to keep interest with people.
Don't do any of it.
Like kind of like Prince, we just won't do that stuff.
I signed up Facebook 2 days ago in my own name personally and added 10 friends because I was looking to talk to somebody about something. But I think probably management or agent or record company does an Ashley MacIsaac Facebook, that sort of thing. But I'm from before that. And so I never got into it. And I know it's important now to get noticed and to know what you're doing.
Yeah.
But I don't do so many shows that I'm looking all the time for that type of attention.
Yeah.
And
so you're not looking to outgrow what you have, like?
Of course I am.
But because you're like a niche, like you said, and you do specialized shows.
I don't rely on that. I think the music still speaks for itself. Any new act that becomes well known through social media, maybe it's because they're good at social media.
Yeah. And if they're doing good at social media, they're not practicing their instruments.
Well, that's another thing. But I play the same music I've been playing since I was like 14 years old. I haven't learned a new tune in 30 years. Put it that way. So I learned a bit of music when I was 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I started playing out publicly when I was 14 quite a bit. And that bank of music is pretty much what I relied on. It's hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of fiddle tunes. It was not an intention to put it with DJs or rock bands or anything like that. It was just to play tunes this particular way. I was lucky that when I put a record together mix, as they say. And so I've continued to tour in different types of settings with different types of arrangements of music for almost 25 years now. And like I say, my main thing is not to want to have people be bored by what I do, so that if they saw me last year, they still want to come see me next year. So I try and sometimes put a different spin on the arrangements of things. I've toured with rock bands, I've toured with, I do classical shows sometimes.
Yeah.
The main thing is, from your question, I think that the music has to be good each time you perform it.
Yeah.
And it can't always be good. It can't always be amazing. It always has to be great.
Yeah.
Put it that way.
And great is a good thing.
Great is a good thing.
It's
If
like
it's
you're
just good,
classified on that
well,
side.
if it's just good, it's just good.
You're mediocre.
Right? So you try your best every time, and sometimes that works out spectacularly.
Yeah.
Tonight I'm a little concerned. My actual instrument is all broke. I realized when I opened it, and I'm hoping it's going to hold through the show. But you don't let anything get in the way of trying to perform. So when it comes to telling stories and being an entertainer and all the rest that comes with the package, that's more of maybe in a theater setting. In an outdoor festival like this, you just want to go out and play the music and keep them excited and do the stuff as best you can for the audience that's in front of you. That's our intention here.
Actually, I hope you have a great show. And
it can't be bad. We're in Meteghan.
yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And my mother's her mother was a LeBlanc, so my grandmother's LeBlanc. I'm part French that way, and I've never been to this side of Nova Scotia, and I've heard of Clare so many times that I wanted to come here. And there was a news story that went out about a friend of mine's birthday party tonight, where I was saying, "Oh, I wish I was there." Well, I had to say that for her, but
of course.
I'm so happy to be here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, actually, I'm so happy to see you here as
Nice
well.
to meet you, Jason.
Absolutely.
Legends.
Can I take a pic of you guys?
Yeah, absolutely. Okay.
You see?
One myself, or you want to just text it?
All good?
Yeah. Hey, thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you.